Look at God. Look at God. Look at God. Welcome back, everyone. Y'all already heard the intro. Y'all know who Ree is by now. Y'all been asking me when she coming back. You know what? Happened to be able to catch her on a Friday. Reached out to her. I said, fam, I need you. She said, I'm here. Let's do it. Welcome back, Ree.
What's up? What's up? Happy to be here.
Happy to have you back, Ree. Ree, what have you been up to this holiday weekend? Anything you want to share with the people?
Well, yes, like I was telling you before we got on air, I see my auntie. She's 84 years old. She came and spent Thanksgiving with us, me and my brother and them. And it was a refreshing good time. She was going over this past with her and my mom and them, how they was growing up and stuff. And it was just really, it felt good, so I had a good Thanksgiving. And then my cousin, my favorite cousin, I got to see him. And I don't know, I just felt blessed like this holiday season because it was unexpected. I didn't know I was going to see them, so it wasn't planned. And it was a good time. And then she said she enjoyed herself. She said it's the most relaxed she's been in a long time, and she really had a good time. So I was glad to hear that. What about you? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. Spent it with my boys, my sons. I mean, you can't ask for more than that. We ate some good food. Watched the Bears effing lose, which pissed me off. But other than that, I am good. It was a good Thanksgiving with the boys. Can't complain.
That's good. That's good. I ain't into football, but I know a lot of y'all was watching it.
Yeah,
sorry, the Bears lost or whoever.
Yeah, that ain't shit new, Reed. But we'll talk about that's another conversation for another day. Hey, Dom, we can't see you, man. Man, you like you in the witness protection program, brother. You're going to have to come on the camera, Dom. We can't see you. We can't see you. We got a great show for everybody, man. We closing out on. We getting close to the end of the year. Me and Reed was just talking about it. Like, yo, the year is about a wrap. Like, it's crazy to
come on, and go.
Yeah, we're looking for we ready for 24. 24 can go. Because 25 is gonna be all the way live, as Reed said.
That's right. Already speaking into existence.
Yeah. 24 can go. It's like it's been a doozy. 24.
It's been something.
Mm-hmm. Something. I'm good on 24. So while he's coming, all right, let's see. While Dom is coming back, let me see. We got Jizzle popping in. Hey, Jizzle.
Hello.
Hi. All right, we got Don coming back. He'll get out the witness protection program eventually. I don't know what happened to him. He was looking like he was somewhere being held against his will. Anyway, let's get to the current topics. We got some interesting stuff. Again, he tried. He told you that he won't stop, but they denied his ass bail. And I hope Sean Combs realizes you're not about to leave, Mr. Combs.
No.
You're gonna be in there, dog, until May, dog. Just go ahead and accept your fate, player. You're gonna be there till May. I get it, but they're not letting you go.
Yeah. Did you see the optics?
Nah, what was the optics?
The optics. He was trying to play the "I'm a good dad" card. So all the kids was posting him.
Oh yeah.
Dad, like, man, if you don't sit your pedal.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. He's out the witness protection program. They didn't let him go. We can see him now.
1-2.
What up, Don? How you been?
Good Friday, everybody. Good Friday.
Happy Friday. How was your Thanksgiving? How was y'all Thanksgiving?
We don't talk about that holiday.
You don't do it?
You don't talk about that holiday no more?
We don't talk about Bruno. No.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, how about yours, Dom? How was yours?
Oh, we ain't do nothing.
Just chilling, Dom?
Mm-hmm. We ain't do nothing.
All right. Good deal. Well, right on time, Dom. Your buddy didn't get his bail. He got his bail denied, Dom. I don't know why he keeps trying, but
you got to try.
I guess so, man. Maybe he thought third time was a charm, Dom, but they said, no, sir. You're not getting out this month.
Well, they gave him. Hey, they let the white dude from Tommy Hilfiger, wherever the fuck he from, get his bond. So,
what color did you just say, sir? You said
I said white.
Oh, okay.
But he also not intimidating witnesses either. So
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I think it's that color you mentioned. That hue. You get a lot of benefits in America with that hue. A lot of benefits come with that hue.
I mean, you should know you ain't a shot and shade that away.
Shit, I tell you what.
Until you get pulled over.
Until I get pulled over, it don't mean shit.
Well, you know what? It might not be good for you either right now. Drake got y'all looking bad out here.
Real bad.
Well, first of
Real
all,
corny.
Drake got y'all looking bad out here, big
Didn't
dog.
I say I could say? You know what? I think we just need to have a tally of how many times Tam was right about some stuff because I really don't miss.
man, that man Drake out here trying to say Kendrick Lamar cheating and all types of crazy shit, man. It's just we'll get to him though. Save it for him. Other news: Justin Combs has been banned from renting homes in L.A. He didn't tore up so many homes. They won't even rent him no homes in L.A. You think the apple fall far from a tree? I'm just saying.
Oh, he definitely having freak off parties. Stop
I
playing.
mean, come on, man. Look who his daddy is. I mean, come on. So I don't know why that's a big
That's not his
deal.
daddy, though.
Huh?
That's not his daddy.
Justin Combs. That is Justin Combs. Is Sean Combs. That ain't. Oh, you. Oh, okay. Well, alleged. Alleged. I don't know, Dom. I don't know. Alleged. I don't know. I know the Quincy ain't his son, but they do say Justin it is. But hey, I'm gonna go off what he told me. Anyway, moving on from that. Kendrick Lamar album is fire from start to finish, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was never a huge Kendrick Lamar album fan. I like songs, but from start to finish, that thing slapped from start to finish, man.
Damn slapped from start to finish. People slept on Damn. That Damn album is the reason why that's in the Library of Congress or whatever they put it there. That Damn was a badass album. That's when I started listening to Kendrick. And I saw him in concert in Korea. Now, the fact that folks are just now waking up to Kendrick is kind of bothersome to me because, like, if you're talking about a big three, why was Drake ever included in the big three? Okay, I know y'all say he make hits, but for me, a rapper is a person that write their own lyrics, in my opinion. Okay, as far as we talking about greats, and that's why when we have the debate about Cardi versus Meg versus Nicki Minaj and stuff like that, some people just gotta you gotta give props to do. I am not a Nicki Minaj fan, y'all probably know that, but we're not gonna talk about her pen. Okay, we're not gonna forsake her pen. But why Drake was ever part of this big three conversation to me has always been baffling. But now he's proven to you that he's a freaking culture vulture. He's proven to you that he's a lame ass mofo. He's proven to you that he ain't hip hop for real. That he's one of those people that come into hip hop to profit off of hip hop and then leave hip hop when it no longer serves him anymore. And I'm befuddled. And I'm befuddled at the fact that people are sleeping on Kendrick and saying, oh, he was not relevant until he got into Drake. But that is a lie from the pit of hell. If that was the case, he wouldn't have been the person that curated the entire Black Panther album. Did we forget about that? Like, people forget people's repertoires. So anyway, shout out to Kendrick. He the realest. Shout out to them Geminis out there. Yeah.
All right. I like Kendrick's new album, yo. Definitely dope.
Oh, the reason why they had him in the big three, his numbers made him in the big three. So you can't deny his numbers. His numbers.
That's why I said
his numbers made him big three. And all the Instagram captions that the women used for the last 15 years.
It was never me.
Hey man, you can't front on Drake. Drake done made the boy that made some hits. You can't front on that. You can't front on that now. You can't front on Drake hits. He done made some hits.
Everything else, I concur on your message.
Right. Them hits, you can't front them hits.
I'm not denying the hits, but my problem with the hits in general is that did he write all those hits?
I don't care. He performing them, and they under his name. They good.
I only care when it comes to you putting them in the top 5 of all time. That's when I can't have him in the top 5.
No, he can't be in the top 5 all time. No.
Yeah.
Because then you're talking about the purity of the artist. No, we're not doing it. All right. So much for that. Moving on from Kendrick Lamar's good shout out to him for that great album. It slaps from start to finish. Drake, Anyway, moving on. Nick Cannon says he's got narcissistic personality disorder.
Wow.
Narcissistic personality disorder.
It's like every time around Christmas he say some wild shit.
Like, this nigga, how many issues do he got? He had ADHD. He got dyslexia. Like, my nigga, pick one. This nigga
got lupus.
He got lupus. That's why he had 60 kids before, because he thought he was going to die or something, right? Then they had that. Then it's like, bro, pick a struggle and stay with one struggle. So now this nigga got narcissistic personality disorder.
I can see that. But going on to the next topic.
No, Reed, go on and expand. Why you think he got that, Reed? What's your take on that?
I mean, just like look how he moved.
Mm-hmm.
Those women do anything for him. They having his kid without any type of security for real.
Right.
I mean, it's all about him. Period. He's made it clear. His money is movement for him. They're moving and doing whatever he say because he controls the money. So therefore,
and that was his issue with Mariah. He couldn't control the money.
Exactly. So I can see that.
Okay.
Anyone who studies the mind.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. When I heard that today, I was like, y'all might be shocked, but I'm not shocked. That sounds very
on brand.
On brand.
Exactly.
All right. So y'all not shocked. All right, Nick Cannon. Now, 60 personality disorder. All right, man. We'll see what he comes up with y'all in 2025. I'm sure there'll be something new, something different in 2025. This nigga will find a new mental illness and goddamn it, he gonna label it a personality disorder. He gonna create that. Anyway. All right, let me get some love to the chat. What up, world? What up, Maria? Maria, what up? Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, Maria. Happy Thanksgiving to Coco. Man, happy Thanksgiving. My man Hanky. What up, Hanky? Appreciate you coming through last week, kicking it with me, man. Kicking it with me. Appreciate it. All right, y'all.
Shout out, Mac.
You shout out who, love?
I got a shout out.
Who you got? Who you want to shout out?
Shout out to my boys, the Stevenson High School football team, as they getting ready to battle right now. Round 3 of the playoffs, baby. We on a 7-game winning streak. We about to win this next game, and we gonna be in the top 4. Then we gonna be in the semifinals. Let's do it. I'm not there tonight. They got home field advantage. They're around the corner, but they gonna win tonight.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
They never gonna see this, but
You don't never know. You never know, Jizzle. You don't know. Over 500,000 viewers. You don't know who's looking at this shit these days. All right. Moving on. We got an interesting topic today. Ready-made family. The unfiltered guide to dating single parents. Ready-made family. I know a bright lady. She told me, Mac, you got to tell me out with a topic about dating single parents. I said, you know what, ma'am? You got it. That is a good idea. Let's do it.
That was my idea, Mac. Is that my voice that you just did?
That is your voice. Yeah. Jizzle, do you we know you're the proprietor of that great idea. We know that, Jizzle. I know. She want all her credit. Y'all, I was not gonna take her credit. That was Jizzle. I was gonna get to that, but she didn't let me get it out. Anyway, moving on. Personal experiences, and I know we got a lot of experience raising a child, dated. So I know you got experience, of course, raising boys and dating got experience, and Dom just living his damn life before he's been married. So Dom's got a shit ton of experience with women with kids. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be an interesting conversation. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we can help the chat out. Make sure y'all chime in. All right. What was your biggest surprise when first dating someone with children? I was kick this one off. I wasn't really surprised by anything as in being a single father. What I was surprised is this. There are some women, when they find out that you are a quality dude and you raising your kids and you're an active father, there are some women, let me put a quotation, some, not all, who will damn near want to throw them kids at you. I'm like, hold on, boo-boo. I don't even know you. I'm not here to play stepdad. Slow down. I don't need little Jimmy's shoe size. I'm not here for all of that right now. I'm just trying to know you. But you said you could raise your kid. I said raising my kids, the ones that I made that come from dying loins. Yeah, them motherfuckers. Not your kids.
Not dying loins.
Yeah, 9 loins. Yeah, those are my boys. So that was the thing that was shocking me, is that when women come across let me say some again, a quality man, there are some women that when they done had a baby with an ain't shit nigga, and ain't shit niggas ain't nothing new, they quick to want to hurry up and involve the good guy, quality man, stand up. With that, I'm going to pass it to Ree. Ree, what was the biggest surprise when first dating someone with children, Ree?
Well, I learned that I don't really prefer men who have daughters because a daughter needs her father's time and attention and everything, and they usually get it. Okay. And therefore, while you're dating him, she's going to come first with everything. And that's when I realized I don't want no man who got no daughter.
What he said?
She
Hey,
terrible.
you know how Ree is now. You know how Ree is.
Terrible.
Ree
Because
said,
I don't
damn,
want to
I'm the
take him.
number one.
Yeah, and I don't want to take him away from his daughter, so I'm go ahead and let him go. And yeah, that's what I learned. I can't
You
because these
can't.
little girls they like a
Girl.
lot of they get a lot of attention, a lot of time, a lot of money. They always got a problem, and I ain't got time. No, I'm
So the
sorry.
little boys, so Ree, you could deal with the boys. You
Yeah,
just can't.
because you know what? Because they have activities. They either playing football, they doing stuff, but it's not like a little girl. A little girl need everything. She need her hair done. She need all kinds of stuff all the time. She needs stuff. She needs stuff, and she know that she got her daddy wrapped around her finger. Oh yeah, it's a wrap for me. Mm-mm.
That's some real shit. All right, Dom, what was the most surprising thing, Don, you first experienced when dating someone with you?
I would say sometimes on how fast some of them let you meet their kids. Like, damn,
Dang.
what? Like, I just met you yesterday. Like,
Slow
why?
down.
Like, oh yeah, this relationship ain't going nowhere. I guess I'm the next Uncle John in line. my Uncle John is going. Oh yeah, that must be Uncle John number 3. Yeah. Oh nah, that surprised me.
All right, Jizzle, what about you? What was the biggest surprise with you?
So for me, I think it's definitely what Dom said. Like, I've met people that have had kids and wanted to involve me in the kid's life immediately. And for me, that's a huge red flag because you don't know if I'm gonna be here next week. So for you to just off the bat want to introduce me to your kids, and honestly, I'm amazing with kids. I'm a whole teacher out here, right? So I get it, but I think that there's some prudence and some wisdom that needs to happen before you allow people to come in and out of your kid's life. And as a child who grew up with a single parent, there were a few men that my mom had, but they weren't around all the time.
Right.
They were not around all the time. And, you know, the people that she was talking to, some of them, the ones that are still alive, still around to this day. You know what I'm saying? They still around to this day. But so I think I don't want to say she made a better choice than who to introduce me to, but I guess my point of her being a single parent of a daughter, she realized she couldn't introduce every man that she was involved with to me. And for me, the new age parents are not moving with that same prudence, and to me, that's wild because you shouldn't have everybody around your kids.
Yeah, I remember I had a chick upset at me because she's like, "Why don't miss your kids?" I was like, "You ain't." When I think I'm gonna marry you. Oh, you want to see me as your wife? Nope. Nah, we ain't doing that, sweetheart. I don't see that in your future. Those are not in the cards.
Slow down. I agree with that, Jizzle. People are definitely introducing their kids way too fast. And I said again, the better quality of the man that they come across. Hey, Joanna, happy Thanksgiving, love. Man, the quicker they want to introduce you to the kids.
It's not just men though. I've had men, and I've gone one date with, and you know who I'm talking about, and I ain't gonna say no names. It's not to offend. I can't wait for you to be an excellent stepmom to my kids. Sir, I'm not even your girlfriend.
But you got that stepmom vibe though, Jizzle. Yeah. You do got that good stepmom vibe.
I don't. No,
you do. You do.
To me, that's not a compliment to me.
You do.
That's not a compliment to me. Don't.
I mean, you got a good nurturing vibe to you. Like, I'm just saying, I can see a dude seeing that.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this because it's on my chest heavy right now. I am tired of you niggas saying this to me. Not y'all specifically, but if I could tell y'all within the last 2 weeks how many men have told me you're gonna make a good wife, you're gonna make a good mother, you get stepmother vibe, kids love you, you're so nurturing, you're so loving. Well, tell that to the person who's supposed to marry me, okay? Because I'm tired of hearing this from people it don't matter from.
Woo.
All right, Jizzle, comport yourself. Save it. Save a little bit. Save a little bit. That's good. I like your energy. Save it. All right. This is a good one, though, y'all. What emotional challenges have you encountered that you didn't anticipate getting attached to somebody's kid? Like, that's a hard thing. Like when you're involved with somebody and you see their kid a little bit too often, and eventually, unfortunately, shit goes left, and you got to leave the picture, and you like, damn, I really wish I'd come over there and just get the goddamn kid and not deal with your monkey ass. But unfortunately, it does not work like that because the kid goes with the mom. And that was the thing where I said I will never ever want to meet another person's child again so fast. That was a mistake because you do build a bond, and some kids you just connect with. You just do, and because you can see them needing a father figure, and I'm big on being a father, and it's like, damn, I'm thinking about the kid, ain't giving a shit about the woman. That was what for me. What about for you, Dom?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a hard thing. And then
God, man.
it is like they still want to hit your line up. Hey
Yeah,
yo, like
ask you questions.
like hey, what you think I should do in this situation? Like, all right, well let me at least let you tell you which way to go. I don't want to be like, nah, don't hit my line no more because I mean your mother a dirty whore. You know what I'm saying? But hey, yeah, it was cool. I've had kids hit me up after they graduated high school, just telling, I appreciate how you treated my mother. Like, you the only guy that she had around that I ever seen treat her right. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, that's what's up. And I haven't talked to their mother in years, but they still had my number. And I was like, all right, that's what I said. All right, I guess I wasn't too bad of a person.
At least not to them, you weren't. Yeah, at least not to them. What about you, Riri? What's the worst? What's the most? Well, any emotional connections where you've made?
Yeah, I was married for 12 years, so he had 2 children. He had a
Ooh,
daughter,
ooh,
and me and her got really, really close.
oh
And
man,
I knew when me and him was ending that we were ending too. All of us was ending,
oh
and I let her know that. And she cried, and she was like, "But," I was like, "You don't understand now, but you'll understand one day."
damn.
And I just hope you be whatever you want to be in life. Because she was in nursing school. I hope she accomplished all her goals because she had it in her. She wanted to be so much different from her father and her mother, and she was. And I
Damn.
told her to keep standing on that. You know what I'm saying? Keep standing on that and keep going in the direction you're going in. It was hurtful, but it was needed. I couldn't
You couldn't.
continue a relationship with her.
Damn.
The son, I really didn't have one with him because he was younger and he didn't really come around, but she was around and things like that.
Mm.
So
Mm.
it was hard, but things had to happen that way. And I be trying to check up on her on Facebook, but I don't do it.
Oh,
I want to, but I don't do it.
you
I
should.
know
You
she's
should.
doing good.
You should check up on her, Ree. She'll probably. I'll probably make her day. Probably check up on her,
About
Ree.
it. Let me
Yeah,
see.
that's deep. That's deep, Ree. All right, Jizzle. Any emotional connections you've made with anybody's kids, Jizzle?
I've never made emotional connections with the kid, but I've been the kid that has made the emotional connection with the adult.
Okay, we'll go with
Mm.
that one. We'll go with this one.
And honestly, like I talk about my sister sometime on the show. My sister is not my biological sister. My sister is a woman that my father dated before he died's daughter.
Okay.
That's my sister to this day. I call my stepmom, my actual stepmom that was actually married to my dad. She just passed away. But I call my sister's mom my stepmom. And when they broke up, that was hard for me. And they tried to make it as normal as possible. So my sister would still come around, but
Right.
their relationship had ended. And it was just like a weirdness because you're used to somebody being in your life, you're used to somebody that, care about you, who has done for you, whose family has done for you. And so to this day, my stepmom and my step siblings, my stepbrother and my stepsister and my sister, I still consider them family. When their grandmother passed away, I was at the funeral. Um, you know, my stepmom just had a birthday in August. I was invited to the birthday. I was invited to Thanksgiving with them yesterday too. I just didn't go because I didn't feel like driving. But so I'm always invited to all the family functions. Um, but I don't know if it would be the same if my dad was still alive and he had married the lady that he was engaged to. You know what I'm saying? So it's a weird space to put a child in because the child literally gets attached to this person in a way that is deep, and yeah. So it's that, and that's one of the reasons why I say it's imperative for parents to be conscientious of who they bring around their kid. Because
Mm.
honestly, in all honesty, my stepmom should never have been my stepmom. The one that he actually married, she was not a good stepmom. Lord rest her dead, but she was not a good stepmom to me. Never have been, never was, right? My person that I call my stepmom was the person that stepped up and has done things for me. When my mama didn't go to my ceremony, when I got a scholarship from college, my own mama didn't go. Guess who was there? My sister, my stepmom, and my brother, my actual biological brother. But my stepmom and my sister came. So she is the person that stepped up for me, not my actual stepmom that he married, and not other people in my family. So,
Gotcha. All right. How do you navigate potential tensions with co-parents? I think that honestly, man, I stay out the way. I stay out the way. I don't get in the business between co-parenting between that man and that. Hey, that's your child. I stay out the way. I don't get in. I'm not here to help interfere with that woman and her child's father. I don't interfere with that. I stay out the way. Hey, I'm just here on the side, here to support the lady. And
I'm
any advice?
just
Hold
over here
on,
trying to
just
figure out why Dom laughing. Because Dom, what you like?
any advice. Hold on, we'll get to that. Any advice I have towards the, to the situation, but my whole role is to be respectful and stay out the way. I'm not here to interfere with anybody's co-parenting. Now, what were you saying?
I was just trying to figure out why Dom was over here cackling.
I don't know. He likes to laugh.
Experiences. That's all. Experiences.
Likes to laugh.
Hey, look.
He out here reminiscing.
Sometimes you got to understand. Not everybody's going to take the breakup the same way. Some people be really not in the picture in the relationship of parenting. It just look like they in the relationship of parenting because they together. When they break up, they don't even know how to be a co-parent. So now they got to step up to learn how to parent side. So now that new man, sometimes they feel is in the way of them parent when you wasn't even parenting when you was in the house. So now you can step out the way. I'm always a believer. I'm gonna out the way, let you do your thing. But then some of these niggas just be some bitch ass niggas, and they just had a baby with a bitch ass nigga. So now you gotta deal with him accordingly.
Ooh.
Duana says, that one is a major problem for me. You're not meeting my children until I get to know you, like 4 to 6 months in, and I don't want to know yours. I think that's fair. Juana also comes back and says, that was the saddest part about my breakup. My ex has 2 daughters and a son. They love me, and I love them. They're still cool with my children, but our relationship isn't the same. Man. What up, Tony G? Man, what up, what up, what up?
Tony
Uh,
G.
exactly Dom's story of my life. Nah, damn.
Amen.
Riri, the co-parent structure. How did you navigate that when you deal with a person with a child? How do you navigate the co-parent structure?
Well, in my dating experiences, I never had to deal with that. They had this stuff together. You know what I'm saying? I never dated somebody who didn't have it together with the other parent. They had their weekends and visits. I just never dated somebody who had an issue. It was drama or whatever. It was
Me
always
too.
smooth sailing.
I've been pretty fortunate too, like that, Rick.
Yeah.
I have to. Yeah. I haven't had any really problems, and I stay out the way anyway. So I come in the gate telling the woman, "Hey, I'm not here. Hey, that man, that's his child. That's his child. I ain't got nothing to do with that." Anyway, Jizzle, any opinions on that? Have you ever had to deal with that co-parenting situation as you personally, as in a dating
Yeah.
relationship?
So I've dated a couple guys. So my rule, when I have dated guys with kids, it's one kid, one baby mama, because we ain't got time for multiple personalities.
Okay.
So my ex, the rapper, he had a son.
Okay.
Never met a son, never met the baby mama. Heard things about her, heard things, but I never met, and that was okay for me because we wasn't at a point where I needed to be his kid or his baby mama, right? Another dude I talked to, talking to him for about 6 months. Saw the baby on FaceTime, never met the baby in person, heard about the baby mama. That I never met the baby mama. We never got to that point, and that was fine for me. We didn't even know each other. The only person that I probably had an issue. I don't know if you remember, about 6 months ago, Mac, I had met a guy at Publix, and he had his son with him, and I was telling you about him.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay?
Tell him about it. Yeah.
So we never went on any dates, and that was why I cut him off because he was playing in my face. It had been weeks, and we hadn't gone on any dates. So I was like, "You playing in my face, and I'm not gonna sit here and let you play this game with me." But before that, he called me one day. And he was like, "Come meet me at Walmart." I need to go to Walmart. It wasn't a big deal. I went to Walmart and met him. He had his son with him. This is the second time I'm meeting him with his son. Now, I met him with his son. His son was with him. At this point, you have your son with you again. I'm not trying to build no relationship with your son. Your son's a baby. He's 2-3 years old. He's a baby. I'm not trying to build. You over here trying to get me to talk to him. And I'm good with kids, and the kid's good with me. So, but it was a thing. But the baby mama called. And when the baby mama called, he was like, "Shh, this is mama. This is mama, baby. You can't have conversations with your friends, baby. We ain't nothing but friends right now. You can't have conversation with female friends." That was a red flag, and that was one of the reasons why I cut him off too. Because baby, you're not taking me on dates. And then when baby mama called, you gotta shh, baby mama. Nah, we're not gonna play the game with you. Nope, be gone.
So the date was at Walmart, but then you had to hush up because the baby mama. All right, interesting.
Crazy.
Oh,
And what was crazy to me, because we was at the Walmart near my school, so I ran into my cousin, her 2 kids. So are you seeing all my people? My cousin, her 2 kids, about 3 of my students. And you know I get my students question everything. Who was that nigga you was with, nigga? Okay, my students question everything I do. So you got me out here looking crazy because this is mama. Like, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good. Love and joy. All right, Dom. Anything to add to that as far as the co-parenting dynamic, man?
Oh nah. I agree with everything you said. You know, you just out. Hey, you hopefully you and them that they have the situation straight, and they could they can have their own get along on accord and get everything together. If not, hey, God be with us all.
That's true. That's true. All right, good deal. All right, next question. What boundaries have you found most crucial in maintaining healthy relationships with your partner's children? For me, I've always maintained the boundaries is I'm not here to be your dad. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm only here to add value to your mom and make her happy. And in the process of doing that, hopefully that makes you happy. But if you ever want to talk and ask any questions, I'm here for you. And I kind of just play that role, and that's the boundary. But I'm not here to be your dad. That's the biggest thing to let your kids know. I ain't here to play daddy. I ain't here to tell you what to do. I ain't here to snitch on you. None of that shit. Because I really don't give a damn. To be honest with you, you ain't my kid. But that's kind of been those are the boundaries I set. What about you, Riri? What boundaries did you set if you had to set any?
I really was like the friendly. I like the friend, you know. I'm here if you guys need me. I'm not here to discuss any of y'all business. I'm just here. If you need me to talk to me, we can roll together, things like that. Just, keep it simple and plain. Like, don't let them. And then some of these relationships grow and grow from that. Like, so it's like the boundaries, it kind of go blurry towards the end. Like when you really just start investing your time in them and they see you more than they see their own mom. And you know what I'm saying? So mine had to grow into something. But it started off as a friendship, but then it grew into other things or whatever. So, but we always kept it respect, though. It was always respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, because she did vent to me about a lot of stuff going on with her mom and her dad, and I'm just listening. I'm not saying anything. I'm just listening. So sometimes people just want to vent and want somebody to talk to. They don't want a response. They just want you to listen to what they're saying. Come on, and that was a good listener. So my boundaries was just I was just a friend, and I didn't step on nobody's toes, and I just listened. That was it.
I bet that little girl would be so happy to hear from you. All right, moving on. Jizzle, have you ever had to set any boundaries? You never got that far down the road, Jizzle, did you?
I never got that far down the road, but I think that one of the boundaries that parents should set with their significant others that are whatever, do not try to put your hand on somebody's kid. Do not, I swear to God, that's the stupidest thing you could do, because you don't know if that other person's parent crazy. And my mama was crazy. And when my stepmama tried to put her hands on me, oh baby, hell and fire and brimstone. Don't ever play, don't. Nope, ain't no spanking, ain't no whipping. You let that father or you let that mother take care of that. Do not try to put your hand on somebody else's kid. Period.
There you have it. Keep your hands to yourself. Dom, you got the background noise going on, man. Want me to come back to you?
Yeah, you can come back to me.
All right, moving on, y'all. Let's get on to Jizzle said, keep your damn hands to yourself. All right. Man, how do you manage scheduling and spontaneity with children involved? This depends on the age. Like I normally have been fortunate enough to date women with older kids. I think, but here's the thing: when dating anybody that's a parent, and when you're a parent, you owe it to that person at least give them a heads up. Like I'm at least give you 48 to 72 hours to kind of say, hey, you know what you got going on? That's what I'm thinking. Because kids, they always keep up shit out the blue. I've raised them. You raised them. Dom, you raising them. Kids keep some shit going. And just when the minute you think you can plan some shit, here come his little fucker. Oh, dad, I forgot to tell you. Can you whoop de whoop? Can you take me over here? Can you do this? Remember the dad I told you we having that game tonight? So I'm a big believer in at least giving a parent, I would say 48 hours is a good notice, depending on how old they are. If they're younger, you maybe about a week, because they might need a babysitter, depending on how younger they are. So that's my rule of thumb. Riri, have you ever ran into that in that dynamic? But yours is probably a little bit different.
No, I never ran into that either, because even if like when you have your kids, you know you got your kids for the weekend, so we know what we got to do. Plan some kid activities included. Like, so we already knew. It was already, you know what I'm saying? It was not spontaneous. I never had that spontaneous, like, oh, I got my kids all of a sudden. I never had that. You know what I'm saying? So it was already pre-planned and stuff or whatever. So I agree with you, give a person a notice 48 hours, 72 hours, you know, so you can get together or whatever and, you know, get your mind right for the kids, having to deal with them, you know. So I don't know.
All right. Just when experienced any of that.
One thing I can't stand, okay?
Now,
my personal experience of having kids, the one thing I can't stand, I had a guy, and I've known this guy for years.
Okay.
He's liked me for years, right? Trying to get with me for years. So one time, like a couple years back, he asked me, did I want to go out? And I said, yeah, cool. Set a date, scheduled my thing. And you know how scheduled and regimented I am, right? So regimented I am. So anyway, long story short, he no call, no showed me. And then afterwards, he used his kid as an excuse. Well, my kid got sick. Okay, your kid got sick, but you didn't have my number. You couldn't text me and let me know. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. To me, I can't stand when people that have kids use their kid as an excuse to be a shitty person. Because yes, your kid could have been sick, your kid could have been vomited, but it takes 2 seconds to text me and say, "Hey, my kid's sick. I need to cancel." Having me waiting on you because. And I don't even believe that was the truth. I think he just used that as an excuse. I've seen a lot of guys use that as an excuse. Yeah, well, no, because you're not even the custodial parent, my nigga. Like, let's not play this stupid game. You're not even the you're not a full-time dad. Like, lying ass nigga. Anyway,
I don't like that either. I can agree with that, because dudes do lie and saying they can't call you or something like that, or something happened or whatever. You be like, okay. It only take 5 seconds, like you said, to call or text. Like, I'm busy, I can't do it. I got my kid or whatever. They do be lying.
They be lying, Ree.
They be lying.
These niggas be lying.
They be lying.
Oh man, Dom, anything to add to that? Your background clear now, brother?
Yeah, the dog, stop moving. They both be lying.
No, the woman don't be lying. The man be lying.
Shit, I know motherfucker who one of my boys said the baby father came over there, they went in the room.
hey, women and men lie, guys.
Yeah, they both be lying. For real.
Oh man, that's good stuff. My boy Hanky said women lie too. He laughed. Juwan said that's one of the reasons I stopped dating the last guy I dated. Used his children as an excuse for everything. Hey, I'm just gonna say this: being a single dad had its perks, boy. You can get out some shit being a single dad. I'll just leave it like that. Like, you can get out some shit. That is a fact. All right, moving on, y'all. Good stuff. How do you process feelings of jealousy or being an outsider? I think Reed kind of touched on that earlier. I never felt jealous, so I never felt like an outsider because I never tried to be anything more than what I was. I understood when you raise kids, I think as a man that raised kids, it's a different perspective. You get it versus maybe a man who's not raising children. Her children are her number one priority. So at the same time, I don't expect to be number one in that dynamic yet. I haven't earned that. That's her child. So I play my role. I'm just here to get to know mama. That's your baby. That's going to be your baby long after Mac take his ass on. That's still going to be your baby. So never had a problem with the outsider vibe. Ree, I know you ain't.
No, I learned from that. I learned who not to date.
Men with daughters.
Yeah, men with daughters. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. The daughters they need their daddy's love, and I don't want to be the one to take it away from them. But when I see all the love you got to give that little girl, when it's gonna be love for me?
Damn,
So, yeah, I'm
Reed.
sorry. I'm selfish. I'm
Ah,
sorry.
damn, Reed.
I'm working on. Pray for me because I'm working on it.
Reed, you might
Lord
meet a
knows.
great guy with a daughter, Reed. Damn.
Well, she better be an adult, not no little girl. She could be grown, but them grown daughters still be needing stuff too.
Yeah, you
They be
still
needing
miss your
cars.
daddy.
They ain't got no money. They daddy be everything to them. That's just too much. Because I know how it was with my daddy, and I don't want another me.
Reed, at least you honest, man. At least you honest. Reed, like shit. I'm selfish.
I'm
All
selfish.
right, all right. Dom, man, how you deal with that, Dom? Outside of feelings, outside of jealousy, anything like that?
I never felt. I never felt the way being in this situation because I knew my place. My place was,
Right.
hey, because I knew where I was going to put you to when it came to my kids. Like you can't be
right.
number one.
That's right.
You want A, so you can't be number one. So I understood it. Your time is your time. You make it. Bam. All right, we under the same skies. I'm just going to be here. You need me, I come through. If not, hey, you got the kids. The father didn't show up to take the kids, and you don't want me around at that time. You want to spend time. Hey, sometimes the kid, hey, I just want mama attention this weekend. Oh, bet. Hit me up whenever the next time you free. Hey, maybe you put him. He go to sleep any early, and then you want to step out. It's cool. But eventually, the kids end up loving me, and they want me around all the time anyway. They'd be like, "Dang, I thought you were my kid, and you want to kick it with him."
All right, Dom. Jizzle, you ever felt like the outsider as from a dating perspective?
I mean, I felt like an outsider as a child, but not as a dating perspective because I never got to the point where I was all in the family like that.
I got you. All right. All right. All right. How do you, Jizzle, this is a good question for you. I think this is a good question for you. How do you maintain your individual identity while becoming part of a blended family?
I think everybody just got to know their role and play their role. And what I mean by that, I think a lot of people these days are taking on things that they know they're not okay with.
Right.
Relationally, emotionally, whatever, so forth and so on. If you know you're not built to be a stepmom, don't marry a guy that has kids. Don't do it. Don't marry. If you know you're jealous and you want all this man's attention, you can't date a man that got 3 kids from 3 previous relationships. That's never serve you.
I've been.
So I think it's about playing your role. So, the people that I've dated that had kids, the first person I dated that had a kid, the kid was 10. The kid was 10. So I asked him about the background with him and his baby mama. He talked about that situation. He had his kid his first time ever having sex. His first time ever having sex. He got the girl that he had sex with pregnant. Okay. So I knew what that was. You know what I'm saying? I knew what that was. So he was 28 and his son was 10. And that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Simple. Okay. No, so for me, I'm not gonna go in there. Oh, let me meet your kid. Let me meet your kid. Like that's not. I'm playing my role. You know what I'm saying? I think that, and so for that situation, if that had gone further, I would have been okay with being a stepmom in that situation. If that situation had gone further, because there's time and distance away from that situation.
Yeah.
Reflective. This person was a child, a teenager when they had this kid. They're a grown man now, right?
Right.
But also I think that there's certain stuff that I wouldn't be okay with. And I say this all the time, but if I dated, I don't want to date to do with kids in general. If I do date to do with kids, I can't date no nigga with kids who got kids by multiple baby mamas. Because to me, that shows you're sexually irresponsible. In my opinion. None of these people that you got kids with, you decided to marry. So what makes you think I'm gonna sit up here with you, let you sleep with me, give me and I'm baby mama number 3? Not gonna do it. Not gonna happen. So I just think that the wisdom that I've learned and just the dating situation is just being okay with whatever role you finna be put in. And when you're not okay, let it go. So like the couple of dudes that I dated and their kids was mad young, like less than 1, couple months, less than 1, 3. I will never do that again. Cause you still messing with baby mama. You still messing with baby mama. Baby mama still attached to that. I could never do that to myself. That's stupid. You gotta be the baby gotta be at least 7. At this, if that was something I did, at least 7 years old. And I really think that's still too young.
Okay. Don, what about you? Blended family.
I think you only can lose yourself if you don't know who you are and you're trying to be something you're not when you go into the situation. If you and you stay just trying to be, you're not trying to kiss the kids' tail so they're gonna love you. You're not trying to be outside of yourself so they're like, oh, and you be all right. So when you go in there, you yourself, they love you genuine. They end up liking you genuinely just off the person you are. You can't lose yourself.
Well said. Riri,
I,
blended family. You dealt with that, so.
I agree with what Dominic said because I mean, I'm me. I can't be nobody else. Okay, so I'm always me, and either you're gonna go with the flow with me or you're not gonna like me. Like his son didn't like me. His daughter loved me, and I had to, I had to. Well, I was trying in the beginning to figure out why the son didn't like me because I was very nice to him, but it was because I was there and he wasn't out. His father wasn't there for him, so it was like he was taking it out on me. But so I got it. I understood it.
You understood it psychologically.
Yeah, I understood it or whatever. So, but anyway, to answer your question, I'm always me. So I'll go with that. And if you don't like it, then you just don't like it.
It is what it is. I really felt jizzle with that because that was the reason. That was one of the reasons in my previous marriage I had to part ways because my youngest son is in California, and you knew about and I had 2 kids previous to that. So when you knew I had these 2 other kids, it wasn't baggage when we initially became married. But when I had to do for them and they had to come and take my time away and I couldn't, you want to have another kid. And I'm telling you, look, I got these 2 plus the one with you. You all of a sudden now want to call the previous 2 baggage. Well, now you know what? It's time for me to go. Because now you knew that damn well what you signed up for. And to Jizzle's point, to Ree's point, and to Don's point, if you knew you couldn't handle that dynamic, they were here long before you knew what you walked into. This man got 2 other kids. And so his resources is spread 3 kids. You knew that. And so if I'm telling you I can't have another kid and you're talking about my kids are now baggage, well, fuck you, I'm about to go. So that's one of the things that I do agree with Jizzle on that. You got to know what you can handle and what you can't. Ree's point, if you know you selfish and you don't want that type of dynamic, don't put yourself in there because that's being a fraud when you know damn well you don't like that and you can't handle that. So all great takes, y'all. Jizzle, you got something else to add to that?
No, I agree with it. You just got to be okay with playing your role. And if you know you're not okay with that playing your role, don't play in them kids' face and don't play in that man's face, period.
Amen to that. I double down that from experience. Don't tell a man you're okay with kids, and when they kids is in his face and he got to take care of them and do things for him, all of a sudden you acting like goddamn he out here like he just pulled 2 kids out the air. Anyway, let me not make this personal, but I'm just sharing my personal experience and stuff. All right. How do you handle disagreements about parenting styles? Hey, listen here. I don't have no disagreements about parenting style. It ain't my damn kid. I don't interfere with how people raise their children. If you ask me my opinion and you offer, but hey, you ask me to, and I offer my opinion, but I don't give adults unsolicited advice because adults don't want unsolicited advice. So now if I see you doing just blatant harm, like I just can't turn my eye, that's one thing. Like, come on now. That's just cruel. But if it's something your parenting style, hey man, I'm out of my business. Ree, how did you handle that with your husband and how he handled his parenting style? How'd you deal with that?
It depends on what the situation was. Now, if I agree with something, I will give him my opinion on what I would do if I was in that situation. But I wouldn't go no further than that. Because if you said that's his situation, that's you know what I'm saying? So he gonna have to leave with the outcome, whatever he get from what he chooses to do. But I'm like, how did that work out for you before? You know what I'm saying? Asking him questions like that. So when you go through this time, how do you think this is gonna pan out for you? How is it gonna be different from the last time?
Right.
So certain stuff I would question, but then I let it go. If he ain't want to change, I let it go.
That's on you.
It's your kid, okay. All right. I hope you good luck with that. But
Good luck with that.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me know how that work out for you. Dom, parenting styles. You ever get involved?
No, I really just I really what I would do was just I went to with taking notes of their parenting style. So I'm gonna pay attention to how you doing it. Oh yeah, we ain't gonna see eye to eye in parenting. So that let me know I need to exit stage right before we have to co-parent. And then we ain't gonna see eye to eye in this co-parenting thing because I don't watch your parenting style and it ain't gonna mesh.
Yeah. That shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my man, said something. What up, man? Say something slick and make it stick. You already know, man. Shout out to my boy, man. He got a dope show and he doing a dope show. My man Hanky TV, man. So shout out to Mr. Said something. Jizzle, you ain't got no, you ain't never got that far as anybody's
Yes, I
parent.
have.
Okay, go ahead.
People love to ask me my opinion about parenting because I'm a teacher.
Oh, okay.
They love asking me my opinion, and I give it to them regularly. I will because I see the I guess effects of failed parenting on multiple levels.
Uh-huh.
Like the one guy I was dating, he had a son. The son was 3, and the son wasn't potty trained. So I was telling him, just the old stuff, like, okay, he's not potty trained. You can just sit him on the pot, stuff like that. You need to get him some big boy pants, so he wear his big boy pants. He feel the wetness. He know that he don't like that, little stuff like that. So I've always, because the truth of the matter is, we don't like it, but African proverb, it take a village to raise a child, right? So if I have some information that can help you to better service your kid, I'm gonna do that. Now, as far as discipline and stuff like that, that's a whole other thing. One thing I don't like is when people yell and curse at their kid, like call their kids B's and H's and niggas, and like I don't like that. That's for me personally. That's not how I think children should be raised. So, it's kind of what Dom said. I take note of how they parent. I take note of things they value as parents, and then that lets me know, like, okay, what kind of person will this be if I were to have a kid with him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, I know this one dude, he got a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about 12. I ain't never seen the son. I ain't never really don't know the son name, nothing, right?
Yeah.
Another dude I know, younger than this other dude, he got a son. Once again, he had a son relatively young, his teens, whatever, right? But I know that son's name. Seen pictures of that kid. He proud of that kid. He got videos of that kid. He'd be like, I just came from my son's basketball tournament, da 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 da. And it's just a different energy. So for me, if I was choosing somebody to build a future with, right, I'm gonna build a future with the person that's actively involved in his son's life, right? In comparison to the dude who his son 12, his son live in a whole other state. He ain't never with his son. I ain't never seen his son. He always in the streets. Like so it's just being mindful of those things, in my opinion.
Yeah, I dig it. I mean, yeah, I don't interfere with people how they raise their children. Everybody raise their kids differently because I don't want nobody telling me how to raise my boys. You know what I mean? That's just, if I ask you for
But
opinion.
if you was raising your son by yourself as a baby, the baby had colic, and you was dating a nurse, right? And the nurse was like, "Hey, that baby got colic. Da, 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 da. You ain't gonna listen to that advice."
Well, that's totally different. I mean, I'm not talking about like that. Just I'm talking about not if she's identifies the issue, like, hey, your baby's sick, he needs help. That's different. That's just good parenting. But I'm talking about my parenting style. Like, hey, yeah, yeah, you know what, your little punk ass can't go outside for 2 weeks. That's my parenting style. I'm just giving you an example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, if she's a nurse and she can help me with my kid, hell yeah. What up, AJ? AJ, I saw you in them damn woods. I don't know. I want to know what happened in them damn woods. I saw that. I saw the woods. You did something in them woods, AJ. I know this woman. She did something in the woods. I saw her story. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Welcome to the chat, baby. Happy Thanksgiving to you. All right. Okay, Riri, I'm coming for you with this one. What communication
Can we go back to that question? I'm sorry. So, as the parents on the panel, because I'm the only person that's not a parent, has anyone ever given you good parental advice that you used that was beneficial to you?
Good question. That's a good question.
I'm sure they have, but I don't remember. I mean, growing. Okay, so my mom died when my son was 1, and I had certain questions I would call and ask my auntie and everything. They would give me good advice, You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna just say yes to that. I had
Yeah,
to
'cause it would be real vain to say no, and knowing Dan, because you don't nobody knows everything. So I'm gonna say yeah as well, Ree. Yeah, just somebody has. I just can't remember what it was,
Yeah.
but I'm sure in raising them boys, somebody told me something. So yeah,
Yep.
Dom, you ever got any good advice?
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Nobody knows
Yeah.
every damn thing. Nobody knows everything. Jizzle, what's the best parenting advice you ever gave somebody?
Um,
I wasn't ready for that.
I like I said, I have I've run the gamut. Not with I mean with men who have kids, but in general. Like I remember, so I have a homeboy. He has a son, and the son I think is about 10 now, darn near 10. And when he was like 6, some kind of way he stumbled onto gay porn. How he stumbled onto gay porn,
Whoa.
I do not know. And so the little boy had told him like, "Dad, I don't like girls. I like boys." And I was like,
Oh Lord.
and so now he's going
Oh
into
Lord.
overdrive, bro, going into overdrive. Like, I gotta save my son. He gotta get
Hell
away.
yeah.
And I was like, I need you to calm down. You're gonna scare him. You're gonna scare him, bro. And so I gave him some advice about how to deal with that situation. And basically, what had happened was, him and the mother of his child didn't have the same parenting style. And what she would do when he was present with her
Oh.
is just give him a device. You can look up
Oh.
anything on a device.
Oh yeah.
So now he has all this
Oh.
unlimited tablet time, and he's gone into the deep end. So
Oh.
a discussion had to be had between him and the mother of his child, and also a discussion had to be had between him and his son. But I had to talk bro off a ledge because bro was about to. We only going to football games. No, like he's about to. I don't like. He's about
The dog down. He can't play with no damn dog.
right. Anyway,
Hey,
so
this nigga taking
it was
karate tomorrow. You got
right,
wrestling on Tuesday, my
right.
nigga.
So it was about to go crazy. So like little stuff like that. And then I remember another friend of mine, he had a son, and the mom literally got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. So even though he didn't want the son, to be to off the bat, had the kid, had no choice but to have a kid, right? The mom was mentally incapacitated. So now, all of a sudden, he in a whole other state, no family, no friends for real. He is a single father because he has to be there for his son. And he would just call and ask me advice about different stuff. What do you think about this? How you do this? I was like, okay, well, this is how I would do this. And one thing, bro tripped me out. Do you know he used to leave that baby at home while he go grocery shopping? I said, you can't leave him at home. He's a baby. What's wrong? So yes, I definitely I have a slew of homeboys who have kids, and
Look
I
at
get
you. Look at you. And you wonder why they say you'd be a good stepmother. You wonder. She already raising niggas' kids. But what do Mac know? Anyway, Tony G says older parents have told me something good. Told me to always be open to show my daughter love and to be a listen. Thank you, Tony G, for sharing that. Just out here raising niggas' kids. AJ, I don't believe it. Something did happen. If you don't want to say it, you don't have to tell me. But I do. Something happened in them damn woods. You just went back there with the only friend story, you in the woods. Anyway, moving on. Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. That's my buddy. I got to mess with whenever she come visit. All right. Oh man, Riri, I'm coming to you for this one. What communication strategies have been most effective with your partner and their children? You knowing you having that dynamic like for years. What were the communication? What really worked? What didn't work?
It's just talking about stuff. Just having like a family meeting. Everybody get out what they got to say. If they have a problem,
That's
how
right.
we gonna fix the problem?
they call it a lemon squeeze. You squeeze all the sour out so you get to the sweet. Lemon squeeze, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, you just sit around, and just talk it out. That's only communication. I mean, how else you gonna get something out without talking about it?
All right, Ree say have a round table and let's get this shit out. How everybody feel? Whoopty whoop. All right. Don, what about you, man? Communication strategies you ever had?
I have taken like my wife. I took my wife's son out to eat a couple of times. I talked to him one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Give him good direction and just explain things that's going around that he not be that he might not understand and need understanding to.
All right.
So, it's just different ways. It's different ways of communicating. You figure out how they like to be communicated to, and then you just work that way.
Ah. So you got experience, and obviously your wife got a son, and Ree had experience. That I never made that far with a woman like in locked in where I had to go talk to her kids and like really communicate like that. So I have to defer to y'all too. I take y'all to Mama Jizzle. What you got for the people today? Have you ever had to have any no conversations? No. Okay. All right. You gotta check with Jizzle because shit you don't know. She out here raising babies and ain't even telling me. I just found out. You found out
I'm
something new
not
about this
raising
woman.
baby. Like I just know a lot of guys who have like one kid and they be having questions about how to navigate certain stuff with they children. And I just be like, well, first of all, he a child. Stop trying to treat him like he grown. And also, like, this is probably the way. Have this conversation this way. And then, they be like, you sure was right. I'm glad you told me to do that. And so
Look at you, Jizzle. You the real MVP. All right. Moving on, y'all. Good stuff. What my boy Tony G said something. No, he didn't. I already read Tony G. All right. What conversations are wait a minute. Yeah. What conversations are crucial to have before fully committing to a relationship with children involved? Now, again, I never went that far. Ree and Don would know better than me, but had I went that far and we're gonna be in a real relationship, like I'm about to marry, because that's the only time. The only time I would like have a real conversation, like where y'all are married. Hey, if he's gonna be my child and I'm gonna treat him like my child, then I gotta treat him like my child. Just like I would do discipline my kid, talk to my kids. If he's my kid, he's my kid. And if you have, hey, if I can't rock with it like that, then this ain't gonna work. I ain't gonna do him no different than my kid, no better, no worse. That's how I rock. So Dom, you been in that situation, Dom. How did that work out, Dom?
I basically didn't have to give a conversation with the kids. I just basically had to give a conversation about the co-parenting boundaries that needed to be set up.
That's true.
So, like, hey, you need to set these boundaries. You need to stay hard on these boundaries because, hey, we got to take it there. I'm ready to take it there. So, for us not to take it there, let's get these boundaries set up so everybody can be copacetic.
Oh, so you'll crash out by that. I'll crash out. Ray, what about you?
The same thing, getting on one accord and how we're gonna do things. Don't do things together as far as disciplining them and just getting us a complete understanding, like going forward, how we're gonna raise them together and be on one accord.
Right.
Because that's when it gets messed up when the courts change. Like we didn't discuss that, or we got to talk about stuff before stuff happens. So
real.
That's it.
My biggest fear, and I ain't gonna say fear, but my biggest concern has always been with being like a stepfather. And I only know one person that it pulled. My brother, he pulled it off. It worked for him, but I don't know too many people that it worked for. You raise his kid, pour all into this kid, and they wake up one day and tell you, well, "You ain't my daddy." I couldn't see that type of shit right there, man. Hey, I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. That's what always is giving me pause about it. So, just anything to add to that? If you've never had that.
I have had things to add because this is my topic that I brought up. So my father was a father. Abraham had many sons. So my father had four kids by four different women. But every woman that he dealt with, he embraced their children like their children were his own. And my father was not a perfect man, but I cannot applaud him more for how he navigated that, dealing with that. So when he was his first marriage, he married this lady. His first marriage, he had my brother, not my oldest brother, but my brother. My mom had her first son when she was 17 years old. So that's my oldest brother, right? When my mom and my dad got married, they both had one son apiece. They came together, were married for 9 years. They had me I'm the best thing that ever happened to both of them, right? They had me.
Okay.
And my dad treated my brother like his son. There was never no, that's my stepson. That's even to this day, my brother calls his dad because my brother's dad was not in his life. Right. So, that was that. So even once my mom and my dad got divorced, my brother still treated my father like his father, right? So my mom and dad got divorced. He married my stepmom. My stepmom had 2 children previously before she got married to him. Treated my stepsister like his daughter. Now, her son was in prison. Her older son was in prison, so there wasn't that much of a relationship that was built, but treated my stepsister like his daughter. To her chagrin, she hated that. She hated that was not her daddy. Her daddy was her daddy, right? But treated her like he would treat me. Real talk, right? Hated it. She hated it. My stepmom at the time was a foster parent. He treated them foster children like his kid, meaning he beat the shit out of them too, okay? Part of the reason why she had to stop being a foster parent, because he was not going to sit there and let some foster kids come from that junk and try to turn stuff over. That's so that happened, right? When my mom and my dad got divorced, my dad had another woman pregnant, right? That's my brother that's up under me, right? She eventually got married to somebody else and had a son with somebody else. When he used to go pick up my brother, my little brother, he would pick up my brother's little brother too. So Tim used to come to the house too. That ain't even his kid. That's not my daddy's kid. He's taking the other kid over to our house. That's the type of person my dad was. And so for me, there is this beauty that can be in a blended. I mean, I can go on and on because he dated lots of people. There's other people that he adopted too. We're gonna keep telling his whole history, right? But I can go on and on. But if you are going to take that role as a step parent, you have to be willing to take that role. You have to be able to maneuver in that way. And honestly, I have to say my dad did it beautifully. He wasn't a perfect man. He definitely wasn't a perfect husband, right? But that man was a good father. And they can't nobody tell me no different than that on this day. Amen.
So your daddy always had your back. So that's the one person that's always had your back.
No, I won't say he always had my back. That's a difference. I'm not saying he didn't have my back. What I'm saying is he did have my back. I'm not saying he didn't have my back. I'm saying that's not the point of what I was saying. But point of what I'm saying is he was the type of person that embraced all the children that came from the relationships that he had. All of them. It was never about and honestly, most of them, majority of them have nothing but positive things to say about his parenting style. Maybe not about him as a man fully, right? But his parenting style, everybody has positive things to say about him and how they personally felt like he poured into them as humans. And to me, I think that his children, my dad's children are his greatest legacy, and the children that he fathered, the children that he actually fathered, and the children that he became an adoptive father to, are his greatest legacy that he left on this earth, because they all have very positive things to say about him.
I mean, shout out to your pops. Much respect. I mean, hey, he was a great father. You can be two things can be true. You can be a great father and not be a great husband, or not be a great mate. And let's give him credit for being a great father, because there's some people who miss on both accords. So I respect, as a father, I respect the man. I respect him because it ain't easy to be a father. Just FYI. So shout out to your father.
Especially a father to the 16 kids that you was. All 16
Papa was a rolling stone.
Hey, I don't care how many it was. He was a father. So respect that man legacy. All right, good stuff, Jizzle. Thank you for sharing that. All right, y'all. What burning question do you wish someone had answered for you when you first started dating someone with children? I would just say for me, be careful with women with children and the connection with children. I didn't know children really will get bonded with you quick, especially when you're a genuine person and a sincere person like that. Young Mac, I didn't really understand that. I would have just said, somebody would have told me that, hey, be leery and be cautious of that interaction with children, because they can gravitate to you, and it's hard for them to let go. And that's my only take. Jizzle, what about you? Dom?
Pay attention to those. Well, I would tell myself, pay attention to those women that put you ahead of their kids right off the rip.
That's a good one, Dom. That's a good one. I like that, Dom.
That's T. That's T.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a major red flag. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we do a lot of shows on red flags over here, and that's a major red
Mm-hmm.
flag. That's good, Don. Riri, anything to add to that?
No, I
Okay.
don't have no major question.
I have something to add because I just thought about it. That just to me as a woman, if you know a man has a child but he is not active in that child's life, I think that should be a red flag as well. If he is not active in that child's life, that should be a red flag. I have a friend, and my friend married a man, and the man that she married had two grown kids, but he was not active in their lives. This is before they got married. She was very cognizant of this information. For me, if I'm marrying a man and I know I want to potentially have children with this man, and I know that this is my goal is to have this life with a family with this man, but the family that he already has doesn't mess with him. Don't call him. Don't come around. To me, that's a red flag. What kind of parent was he for those children?
Can I say something about that?
Go ahead, Riri.
Because I mean that can go two ways. Because a lot of times, the mother, it depends on how the mother raised those children. You know what I'm saying? They might have kept that man away from his child or whatever. So
Man,
they
don't get
don't.
me started talking about that.
The child don't understand the dynamics of what happened. They only go about their mama, and then when they
Mm-hmm.
realize, when they get grown and they realize what their mama did, then they're trying to seek a relationship with that man. So a lot of times you got to look at this. Every situation is different, but a lot of times that mother had to play like a real firm role, and why that child does not speak to their father. Because all men are not bad. You know what I'm saying?
Come on
Some
now.
men trying to seek their kids and trying to
I
be out there
don't
for
deny
them.
that, but I feel like for
That's real.
me personally, as a person, if I know I'm trying to date somebody, marry somebody who has kids prior to, I need to see how he interact with his kids before I can make that determination about if I want him to be the father of my children. So that's my thing for me personally, and especially if his children are grown. So to me, it is a father and a mother's job to actively have a relationship with their children. Children didn't ask to be here. Period. Point blank. They did not ask to be here. Right. It is literally the adult's job to foster a relationship, and sometimes it's gonna take some back and forth to make that happen. To me, if I'm dealing with a man and he just okay with not being involved in his children's life at all, whether they grown or otherwise, to me that's gonna be a red flag in my opinion. Because at the end of the day, that's your loin. Let's the loin of your flesh of your loin, like that is, come on, bro, like to me. So and then for me, that's also gonna give me a red flag for having children with you, because how are you gonna help parent the children that I have with you if you parented the children that you already have in a certain way where they don't want anything to do with you?
Well, I don't know if you realize this. This is a lot of men that took care of kids that wasn't theirs better than they did their own. So they know how to step up to be a father, if it's out their kids or not. You know what I mean? So it depends on what the role they want to play.
That's true.
And what they want to show that woman.
Look at Brian McKnight. Y'all seen Brian McKnight? How he is completely forsaking all his previous children and embrace all the new children.
Exactly. That's a good example.
But he's having new kids though.
He's having new kids, but he's also treating the kids from that his current wife like those are his original kids too, and he just said forsaking his real kids.
He didn't name the new baby Brian McKnight and said this the real Brian McKnight Jr.
It's crazy. So
but look,
I think people show you who they are. They show that you gotta be looking at that.
You can't go. I'm gonna go with something what Riri said. Like you can't go all of it. Sometimes the mother want to put all the smut on your name because she ain't happy that you moved on. So that relationship takes. You could be the adult and be the person that try to make the relationship, but the kid got to be willing to accept that you're trying to make that you're not who your mother say they are, and they be accepting of you being that parent. If they not acceptive, sometimes you got to choose your own piece and let them decide when they want to come and let you be in their life. Hey, I'm a prime example. My father tried to come talk to me, wanted to be in my life when I was in the Navy. I told that nigga suck my dick. Like it's too late now, nigga. I'm a grown ass man. Get the fuck out of here. Like all them Christmases you ain't pop up or these birthdays you ain't call, nigga. My grandmother prayed and prayed every time she would call me. She like, you told your father? I was like, nah, I ain't told to him. She like, I just pray that you get forgiveness in your heart. Wow. One time he called me. I'm out Arizona. I'm with my girl. I accidentally picked up the phone. I gave the phone to my girl. I said, tell that nigga suck my dick. she put it up nice, wow, whatever. Eventually, I came around and started talking to him. We cool now, you know what I'm saying? But back then, I was like, nigga, when I needed you, you ain't show up. Mm-hmm. Now that I'm already gone doing my grown up thing, now you want to pop up? Hey, son, nah, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen all sides, y'all. I've seen fathers. I've seen several people that I know that are fathers advocate to be a part of their child's life, but I've also seen fathers being okay with not being a part of that. So I've seen both sides. And I will say, I feel bad for the fathers who want to be active fathers, and the women are keeping them out of their children. There's nothing like that. Having
Oh yeah.
And y'all get so many less resources from a legal standpoint too.
Who you telling?
You don't even.
Oh, I know. I've gone through it with my brothers, and I've gone through it with other people I know that have to go through the process of getting legal people involved because
they
the mother literally
easy.
It ain't fair.
It's not. Make it easy. The mother literally be unfit. The kid could come with marks all on them, cannot eat, can do all kind of stuff, and the court will still give the mother the custody, and it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. It is crazy. I had no situation where the baby mama had a literal shootout in their house and somebody died, and the judge still gave them custody of the child after somebody died in the house. Somebody was murdered in the house after a what you call it, a home invasion.
Home invasion. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm telling you, real people I know, real situations.
But going back to what Ree and Dom said, hitting both of that up. Personally, from my personal experience, there are some women who will try to make you be a deadbeat dad. Like, so context matters. You got to find out why you not involved in that kid's life, because I know what it's like that situation when I told y'all when I left that woman in California, 8 years that child was kept away from me. I had to fight to be back in that kid's life. I had to fight, and everybody ain't gonna fight like me. Every man not gonna fight. And the reason why I fought for these kids and fought to be the best dad for the two I raised was because the very thing that Dominique said, F you, suck my, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Because I'd rather fight now and go through that pain with the mothers than to have my child one day telling me that, why you didn't try, why you didn't come, you should have tried. And it's that very reason what Dom, that pain that he came from, just that memory. I know he's better now, but that was like, man, F you, where you been? You should have showed up. And that is why I always say, I tell fathers, for all y'all listening, what that man just said as a grown man, that is why I fought to be the best dad I could be. Because again, it's the two pains. The pain of dealing with them silly ass women, that's temporary. But the pain of not being a good father and not being there, that's forever. And I did not want that pain. So I will say, man, kudos to both of y'all for hitting that metric. And Jizzle, you all right. But context matters. You got to find out why that man is not involved. Because it's a lot of women that play keep away and play mind games with men and F with them. Because we never talk about parental alienation. What does that do to the father when he got to be pushed out the picture? That fucks with the father's heads. And everybody ain't going to be strong enough to fight. So kudos to y'all, man. Great topic. Anything from the chat to add to that? Let me get to the chat. Dom, that is exactly your response was what I said I cannot live with, man. That because kids don't want to hear it. Why didn't you try? All they want to know is they don't want to hear about mama this. Nigga, did you try? All right. Coco says, yes, people show you who they aren't, and then later on they show you who they are. Pay attention to those signals. Good stuff. Coco, you said a bunch of stuff. I want to make sure I miss it. I don't want to miss it. Let me see. Coco said again, and vice versa for men. Make sure she don't have daddy issues because if you know that, you just don't. You just know you will be handled next. Women with daddy issues, that's a real thing. That is and mama issues too. And Ree made me realize that a few weeks ago. Women can have mama issues too, but them daddy issues are real. If she got issues with that daddy, boy, it's gonna be tough sledding for you. Most cases. Make sure she good with that pops. People always show their true colors. Just let them keep talking and watch their actions, man. Good segment, guys. Anything else to add on this topic before we transition to the respect or the reject? Anything else to add? Dom, anything? Close it out. Riri with your side angle view, killing the game.
I know, because I'm charging my phone. My phone
Ree
will
too
die.
cool.
So
Ree just too cool. Hey, Ree don't even give niggas the whole face. Ree just cool. Ree giving you side face, nigga. Killing the game, nigga. God
you
damn.
know,
Everybody can't be as just ravishing and amazing like Ree.
You
Stunning.
know.
Just hey Dom, she's the nigga with this. Like nigga, you gonna get this face. All right. All right, this the best I got for y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Everybody can't be like Riri. All right.
I'm trying.
Coco says, yes, I can speak on that because I was that lady before. Oh, with daddy issues? Yeah, it's real. I've met, man, you can't fix that. And I'll tell you one commonality. Both of the mothers of my children, deep-rooted daddy issues, unresolved daddy issues. And I'm telling you, if they can't take it out on pops, oh, they're gonna take it out on a nigga that's in front of them. Yeah, that's anyway. Moving along. All right, y'all. Great topic. Let's get ready for everybody's favorite segment. Respect it or reject it. Before we do, have a word from the code for we're gonna slide in. Get this brother in here. Somewhere here. If I can find it. There you go.
Hey, time out. Let me borrow a moment of your time. Hi, my name is Marquise, and I'm the COFO, Chief Operation and Financial Officer here at MacTastic Media. And on behalf of Mac, myself, and entire team here at MacTastic Media, we humbly thank you for tuning in to all our contents and shows. Everything from Cigar Chats with Mac to our awesome panel on the Purple Panties panel. We thank you for all your support. But there's a caveat. With everything, there's a cost for operation. Now, we are extremely grateful to be in this position, but this is where we need your help. How so? We need your help in giving and donation to continue the operation of this channel. Listed below are all the ways that you can give to all things Mac and MacTastic Media. Continue to help us be the #1 Black-owned media company here on social media and soon to be in the world. Again, I humbly thank you for your support, and I'm going to thank you in advance for the past, present, and future donations you're about to give it us. You are the reason we do this. And again, I thank you. Blessings.
Good stuff. Man, appreciate everybody supporting y'all. And just double check. You see that Cash App up there? Make sure y'all, hey, somebody send me something. Make sure it's still working. I want to make sure it's still working up there. Y'all send me something. Let's make sure it's still working. I don't know. Make sure that thing working. It's been dead. Y'all send something to Matt Tastic TV. Let's make sure that thing's still working. Because if not, I got to call in the Cash App. All right, y'all. Respect it or reject it. Fitness influencer selling programs. I reject that shit. I'm sick of them fitness influencers. I'm sick of them. These niggas go take steroids. These niggas go cheat. These niggas be 63 looking like they're 22. I'm sick of you niggas lying to people talking about, hey, just eat 2 pieces of grass root a day, and you too can look like this. And don't eat this, and don't eat that. And you too can just DM me, and I will have you looking like a runway model. Man, I'm sick of you fitness influencers. I ain't knocking nobody hustle, but I reject you scamming ass people, because most of y'all be taking all types of shit up your ass and lying to people. I can't stand them people. Whatever they be juicing up with, Jizzle. Anyway, Don, how you feel about that? It irks me. That's one of my pet peeves.
Hey, I respect it. Hey, the game is the game. Hey, they said they saw a lane in social media, and hey,
sick of
it's up to you to know that you saw him 6 months ago, and like, hold on, she wasn't like that. What did she go do? She went and got the surgery, and now and now she finished it. Hey, now that's who you are. Hey, I respect it.
All right, fair enough. Riri,
I respect it too, because I used to work for Total Life Changes. It's a distributor, 5 pounds, lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Yes, baby, you can do an MML, okay? Multi marketing business. So I respect it. Get your coins up. You got Coach Stormy out here making millions and millions of dollars and making you feel like you can make millions and millions
off that damn T. You know about hustler of the goddamn century. Put her name up there. That goddamn T ain't helped nobody but her. But I love her hustle. I
Yeah,
love
so
her
I'm
hustle.
saying. So I respect it.
All right. I do respect Coach Stormy hustle, but I reject them bozos. Jizzle, you reject it?
I reject it because I've bought so many. Because I've been
Jizzle, let me got you, Jizzle.
We got him.
We got her.
anyway. So yeah, I reject.
Jizzle. One of the most super ripped up dudes got Jizzle caught on late night. Jizzle like, shit, let me go.
No, I don't go for the dudes plans all the time. I usually go for the women play because they have the body type that I'm trying to attain. So
AJ rejects them. Tony G said he respect the J. Hey, chat, make sure y'all weigh in. Let me know. All right. Dom say respect. Riri says she respect. All right. Respect or reject it. Stay at home dads. I respect the hustle, man. I respect. That's the hard work, man. I respect it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, it ain't for me, but if I had to do it, I would for the team. If, you just never know what situations involved. But if that's your role you playing. Hey, stay at home parent period is no joke, man. So I respect that one. Dom?
I respect it. Hey, like you said, you don't know nobody's circumstances. Hey,
Everybody's different.
hey, she could be making 20,000 more, and it could be a different way. Hey, we can make more money while one of us staying home. So why you making more? I'm making less than you. Hey, I can sacrifice for a couple of years for the greater will of the good. And bam,
I respect that,
man.
yeah.
Or maybe her career is more important. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe she got more of a rise in her career than you do. Hey, I respect it.
Now we said stay at home dad. We ain't say stay at home bum, nigga. I mean don't be on Fortnite all night, nigga. We mean like take care of the house, nigga. Like don't be on Fortnite and shit. Playing 2K5 all day. All right, 2K. Yeah, all right, don't do that. All right. Reed, you respect it?
I respect it because quiet is kept. As it's kept, men are clean and they know how to cook and they know how to do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not? Okay.
Looking at one, baby.
I ain't mind being the breadwinner. I'm coming home to a cooked dinner every night. So yeah, I respect it.
I reject it.
Okay.
That just doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't.
I knew you would.
I kind of figured she would. She seems like a type that would. She just. All right. Respect or reject it. Polyamorous relationships. Respect it. Hey, I don't knock love, man. Live your life, man. Polyamorous relationship. I don't knock it.
I respect it. You know why?
Go ahead, Jim.
The right way. The ones that they have roles and they're doing it to build their, you know what I'm saying, their family. They're doing stuff to have like money, legacies, and they're doing it the right way, not just for fucking this different bitches and shit. Not just for that, because you can do that. You ain't gotta be in no polyamorous relationship for that. But if you're trying to build and y'all all have a reason and a rhyme together, then it could work. I done seen them work. I done seen them working, still working. So it depends on what your goals are in your relationship and what y'all are looking after. Not just nothing y'all seen on TikTok and on Instagram. Maybe be some real relationships out here that's working like that. It's about more than just sex. It's about building a community.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being, I don't know. I respect it. What you laughing for? I respect it.
Because about 30 minutes ago you said you selfish, but now you respect it.
Hey, Dom. Now she want her two niggas that now she gonna be with her. No, or maybe another.
Well, you know what? Hold on, for real. I was sitting here thinking today.
Oh Lord. Breaking news.
And I was thinking about like why I can't get in a relationship. And I don't believe I'm just built for one person. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I can be in a monogamous relationship because it's so many different men that I'm attracted to in the way they vibe. It's not just the one. So
go ahead, Ree.
How this one can be. I don't know if I can be happy with just one. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever getting married again. I don't know. I'm 46, so it's just like I don't know, because I keep getting hit on every day by older men, like in their 60s. No,
sweet daddy.
No, not in their goddamn 60s.
I didn't know they call me sweet dick.
And I was thinking about that too. I was like, man, I'm 46, and now I'm getting hit on by men in their 60s.
Damn.
Oh my God, that is like no.
Hey,
But
Reed.
it depends on how they are though. Like I gotta see how fit they are. You know what I'm saying? Like how in shape they are, how many pills they on.
Reed got
I
that
know about
bag.
that money. It's more than the money though, because you gotta. If I gotta change diapers and shit like that, I gotta see what I'm getting into. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
What
hey,
you trying
Dom.
to set me up
If that
for?
nigga got enough money, she gonna change them goddamn diapers. Come here, baby. Come on. It's nighttime. Let me go change them.
And I'm not saying I won't. I'm not saying I won't. I do come
That's
from the
some real
medical
shit.
field, and I
That's
do,
real.
and I love the person. I would take care of them. So no, it's just I was just doing a lot of thinking today, and I don't think it's just one out there for me. It's not just one.
All
It's
right.
just not just one.
I love the realness. Jizzle, how you feel?
Child, I have forgot the question. Y'all went a lot of places in that one conversation.
And Polly.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. If it worked for them, it ain't gonna be for me. But if they like it, I love it.
Let's get to the chat. Jawan says rejected for me, respect for others. Huh?
That's my dog. Shout out to Joanna.
All right. AJ says respected for them, rejected for myself.
Come on, AJ.
Okay, so AJ and Juana, they on and Jizzle, they all on the same page. Okay. All right. Ain't that something? I'm all
Stop
for it.
laughing, dog. No. Laughing like Beavis and Butthead. What are you over there laughing?
Oh man. Okay. Respected or rejected. Financially supporting family members. I respect
Rejected.
I'm gonna respect it because you never know what people are going through. Now, extended time. Now I'm gonna respect it within a period. Like if I got it and you going through something, yeah, I got you. But now, nigga, if you just trying to live off of me, no, nigga, no, not. It depends. Context matters. So I'm gonna respect it. Jizzle, you're not okay. No.
Okay, listen. I'm a good person. Okay, we can all agree that I'm a pretty decent person, but there is the family that you had no choice in being a part of, the family that you're born to, and there's the family that you choose. Right? I think sometimes the family that you was born into think you owe them something, and you don't owe them a goddamn motherfucking thing. Okay, and so for me, I'm gonna reject it because you're not going to deplete my wealth because you are fiscally irresponsible and you've made fiscally irresponsible choices your entire life, and now you're inconveniencing me because you did wrong and you want to give a sob story and make me feel bad about some stuff that you did 25 years ago that's affecting you now. Sorry, can't do it. Okay. I help when I feel need. I help when I feel impressed by the spirit to do so. But don't try to make me feel bad that you don't have something that you probably don't even need, or you need it, but you chose to buy something else instead of what you needed. No, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm actually not sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Okay. Don?
I'm gonna reject it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna reject it. Like, hey, if you want to help for a quick second, they might need something to next week, 2 weeks. I bet. But if we go into where it depends on how much they poured in. So like if they pouring into like if you got their mom and then they pouring into, all right, we gonna take care of that. All right. But if it's like somebody that's always coming through, hey, my tire broke this week. Hey, my wheel don't go on the car no more. I need some money for that. Hey, what the? And really, all they want to do is smoke some weed on it. So then that's what we want to
crack.
All right. Ree?
I'm gonna reject it, and I'm gonna tell you why. I've had to start over so many times on my own and had nobody to reach out to.
Come on.
So
couldn't call
it's
them on
like,
Rose. Couldn't call them. I'm sorry.
Can't call nobody. Did nobody phone was working. I can't call nobody. I had to do it, get it out the mud on my own. I don't have no mama. I don't have no daddy. I don't have nobody. And I realized when I lost my parents, I ain't got nobody but me. So anyway, so when I started doing what people think is called successful, and you want to reach out and call me and tell me about a bill you got, I'm gonna help you find some options. You know what I'm saying? Like what you can do on your own, but I'm not giving you nothing. I'm just not doing it. I can't see myself doing that for nobody. Except my son and my brother. That's it. You know what I'm saying? No.
I'm like piggybacking off what she just said. I remember when I was down in college, y'all. I didn't have the $5 it took to wash clothes. I'm washing my underwear and all my clothes in the doggone dormitory sink. Did nobody send me no care package? They knew my daddy had just died. They knew my mama couldn't say. Didn't nobody do nothing for me? Then I graduated, and then y'all come to my graduation and y'all go eat without me. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, no support at all. The day I graduated from high school, they left my graduation and went to another graduation party. No support at all from when I was a child. And I'm supposed to help you because you sick now? Because you ain't got any man? Kiss my ass. Kiss it. Sorry. No, I'm not even sorry. I'm not even sorry. Because
All right. Well, y'all won't help. Y'all reject it. I respect it. Depends on it. I'm gonna help the person that fell on a hard time. Because hard times hit us all. And if it ain't hit you yet, keep living. So if you're a person that's always was good, responsible, and you hit a hard time, I got you. Because I know that ain't you. That's just a tough time. That's just me. Because I done had a bunch of hard times. And you need somebody to have some empathy for you when you're going through tough times. All right, moving on. Respect and rejected. Multi-level marketing, baby.
Respect it.
what is that?
MLM. That's that damn T.
Like TLC, total life changes. When you try to
TLC.
get people on, like you come work for this company. We both make money, commission off selling.
Amway, shit like that. Primerica.
Yes, it's like you're a distributor for a company.
Yeah, I used to
And
do
you got to get people on though. You got to get two people up under you, and they got to get two people up under you.
Under
It
them.
sounds like a pyramid, but it's not a pyramid.
Yeah,
I
It's a pyramid.
I made money. My first year doing TLC in 2015, I made $40,000, and I was doing that part time. That's when it was hot. And then everybody tried it, and their mama tried to get on it, and they depleted it. All the money was gone because everybody was selling it. It was not the same.
You gotta get those while it's money when you get in early, Ree.
Yeah.
Yep. I did prepaid legal back in the day. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that, but I
Yeah.
Heard of that.
Yeah. I used to sell that shit. I used to sell that shit like 40 going north, baby. March, so I respect it. Dom.
I respect it.
All right, respect it. Jizzle, you never did MLM, Jizzle? Ever thought about it?
Hell no.
Okay then. All right. Respect it and reject it. Buying blue check marks on social media to get credibility. I reject that. Reject that shit. I'm not about to pay you, nigga, to look credible. Bitch, I am credible. Fuck you.
I reject it, but I hear there's something supposed to be extra towards you
What?
buying that.
I ain't heard.
I never looked at it. Somebody told me that it's supposed to be like some extra stuff that you're supposed to get by having a blue check or something. I ain't looking into it because I ain't buy it. So
I'm already certified. I'm good on
My
that.
lame ass friend just bought one. I'm just looking at him like, you still lame, nigga.
But it be niggas with 20 followers with a blue check. Like, nigga, what are you doing? Nigga, you got 20 followers, nigga. Are you selling something? What are you like?
you gotta ask them what become from benefits that come from it. Because I forgot what somebody told me. Somebody told me supposed to be some benefits that came with it.
Man, let me get this.
That was on sale for Black Friday, y'all.
Oh,
y'all saw that on Twitter?
How much was blue checks?
I don't know, but they was like, they kept, today is the last day. All right, man, I'm not buying this shit. Get off my timeline.
Man, let me get to Jawan. Let me get to the chat. Jawan says, rejected 9 sisters and I took care of them ungrateful individuals for too long. I can't call on them. Don't call on them.
That's facts.
It be your own family though, man.
It's sad because the truth of the matter is you love them and you want to help them, but you know they don't appreciate it and you know they just gonna keep coming back. If you give them an inch, they're gonna take a mile. And that's the problem with it.
That's true. Joanna says, I hated doing that work. Rejected TLC, prepaid legal, and the travel agents. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah, baby. I was an MLM. I was hustling the MLM shit. Reject. All right. Nobody likes the blue checks. I don't know what that does. I just think it's kind of corny, in my opinion. I don't know. I ain't never really seen the purpose of getting a blue check. Either you
It's
get
Drake
one.
level corny.
It's Drake.
It's Drake level corny. Yeah.
Respect or reject it. Entrepreneurship over college. I respect it. I respect entrepreneurship.
Respect it.
I respect that. I think more people should, if it's in you to do it, pursue entrepreneurship. I don't have anything against college, but I believe again, it's not for everybody. Just like entrepreneurship isn't for everybody, but I am fine with entrepreneurship. I respect. Ree respects it. Dom,
I respect it.
Jizzle.
I respect it with the plan and proper customer service skills, because not everybody that own a business need to be on the business. Like, they do not have these new age hairstylists, these new age, nail tech, lash people do not know how to handle business. And when something goes left, they quick to cuss the customer out, and that's just not how you handle business. So I'm all here for entrepreneurship, and I tell my students all the time, if you have a hobby or a skill that can get you paid, work to get that paid, but you have to have a business plan, because the truth of the matter is, if you are a hairstylist, you're not going to want to do hair for 50 years long. You're going to want to get out because you're going to be tired, your legs going to ache, your fingers going to get carpet tunnel in your hand. You have to have a business plan, and so I'm all here for it with the proper plan. I think I don't know if y'all saw recently, but a lot of the OnlyFans girls have been coming out and talking about how many millions they make a week or a month or whatever. Have y'all seen that lately?
Mm-mm.
So I've seen like 3 or 4 of them in the last couple of days about millions and millions of dollars. I'm just like, if I make $43 million in a year doing OnlyFans, I'm not doing OnlyFans no more. I've made the money that I need to make off OnlyFans. What are you doing with $43 million? Like, but that's because they get the money, and guess what? They go out, they blow the money, and they have no business plan. When you coming into these businesses that these people doing, they can be so successful so quick. Sometimes they don't know how to even properly funnel the money back in. Then come back later on. Guess what? They ain't paid taxes on them. It's so many things happen. So I'm all here for it, but I definitely think that people that are entrepreneurs need to have a proper business plan at hand, because otherwise it's going to catch them in the butt later on.
All right.
Okay, I'm done talking. I'm back.
Okay, good stuff. Respect it or reject it. Oh, well, wait a minute. Gentrification in major cities. I
reject it.
I reject that too, because it's supposed to be cleaning up the neighborhood, but you're pushing gentrification. All it does is just push the people that live in the ghetto out to the suburbs, and because they're trying to reclaim that inner city. That's what they did in Chicago. That's what they're doing in most, inner cities across. They're trying to push. Now they're trying to push the niggas in the suburb, and the other folks want to get that area, that good prime, century part of the city. Not a fan of gentrification myself. I reject that. Riri?
Rejected.
I ain't a fan of it. Dom?
I reject it.
Yeah, I ain't a fan of it. All right, respect or reject it. TikTok bans in school.
What?
TikTok bans in school.
I respect it.
Respect it. Them
Yeah,
kids
I
in
respect
the
that.
hallway during the middle of a fire drill doing a TikTok. Like, we about to die. Get your ass out. What are you doing? Why are you doing a TikTok right now? Hell wrong with you? We about to die. This they want to be about to die. Look at us. We dead. What are y'all doing?
Is that what they be doing, Jizzle?
They are crazy. Yes, exactly.
I reject it. It's a distraction. They need to be.
Yeah.
They need to be learning in school. Not no TikTok in school.
That's right,
Yeah.
Ree. That's right. All right. Coming from the last few. Respect or reject it. Self-proclaimed life coaches. I reject all you goddamn life coaches. All you motherfuckers.
I respect it.
I reject
respect
it.
it. Yeah, I'm a life coach. Y'all are life coaches. We just not certified. Everybody needs somebody to help them figure it out.
But we got the experience and been through some. These niggas just left their mama house 2 days later. 2 days ago, talking about, yeah, I'm your life coach, John. How old are you, John? 24. Be like me, John. Shut the fuck up, John. You don't know shit. Be quiet. I don't want to talk to you. I reject
That's
it.
different. I'm talking about them older ones that be like 70 and they be like, I'm here to help you figure life out.
Kevin Samuels was a life coach. They couldn't stand Kevin Samuels. He was a life
They
coach.
didn't like him because he was telling them the truth.
He was telling their ass the truth. Them women couldn't stand
Yeah,
that
they
man.
didn't like him. I love him. His shit used to be so entertaining.
I used to rock with Kevin Samuels because he would tell them what they needed to hear. But they didn't like Kevin. Dom, what you got?
Hey, I respect it. Like I've been saying, the game is the game.
All right, Dom. God damn, Dom. It don't matter what a nigga do to you, huh? As long as you make some money, huh? You respect it. All right. All right. God damn, Dom. All right.
Nah, if y'all willing to fall forward and give him the money, that's on y'all. If y'all ain't got the self confidence and you're like, oh yeah, I need a life coach who can talk me through it, talk life into me. No, nigga, that's your fault.
I think there are certain people that they need life coaches or therapy, whichever one you want to call it, right? But I think that they need it because they weren't parented in a certain way where their own personalities were nurtured. And so a lot of kids, especially when you talking about kids from certain backgrounds, they are told their entire life you're gonna be a doctor, you're gonna be a lawyer, you're gonna be a this, you're gonna be a that, and that doesn't align with who they are. And so they have like this kind of existential crisis because they've been told their whole life that they have to do this, but this is not what they want to do. And then they have a quarter life crisis when they turn 25 and they don't know what to do with themselves. And so I definitely think there is a need for life coaches or therapy, whatever you want to call it, right? I'm gonna say therapy better than life coaches, but I don't like how I guess commercialized it has become. Like you got these people on these major platforms, like, I'm a life coach, and I'm gonna and it's like calm down. Like, no, I definitely think it's necessary for certain people, but I also think that we're in a place now where it's scary. And I don't like when people are scammed. So,
Like the fine ass little lady that's just what's the fine ass lady?
Dr. Bryant.
Ain't got no kid, been married, got none of that. You could have up here giving all types of advice about relationship. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I love how you described her as the fine ass lady.
Cause that's all when I just look at Jizzle, I just look at her. I put her on mute. I'm like, boy, I'll knock you down, but I ain't.
Have you noticed her titties are always out in everything she do?
Jizzle, she's
out every time. Like, girl, why are your titties
out? Because she's trying to sell sex. Ain't about no goddamn life coach. She knows she a pretty woman and niggas gonna. I just put her on mute, and let her talk. I don't listen to her. I just put her on mute. Look at her. That's being honest with you. So, yeah, if people listen to them people, man, that's on them. But I do reject it, man. That ain't cool, man. All right, question, y'all. This was a funny. This was a funny one. The 500,000 or the dinner with Jay-Z. Give me the 500,000. I don't need to talk to Jay-Z. Which one did y'all take?
500,000.
The money.
Yeah. It was people talk about, well, I would go talk to Jay-Z because of what you can learn. You know what? Give me $500,000. I already know what to do with the money. I don't need to talk to Jay-Z. I don't want to talk to him about nothing. I got all his albums. I'm good. I don't want to talk.
And then you talking to him, and if you're not retaining nothing he's saying, and it's not working for
you, that's what he said.
Huh?
He said take the money. He said, all right, I told y'all everything.
Yeah.
Right. I got his albums. I go listen to anything that nigga already told me. Oh, okay. All right. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. All right. Amazing show, guys. Phenomenal, man. I just want to thank everybody in the chat. We did it. We rocked out. Another one on this Black Friday special. Man, the ready-made family, we learned a lot today. Touched on a lot of important topics, uncovered some things. You know, had some personal moments. I shared, Jizzle shared, everybody shared, Dom and Ree. So grateful for everybody rocking with us. Round table really quick before we get up out of here. Riri, anything you want to share with the people? Let them know. Be on the lookout.
Well, you can just go on IG and follow my page, the new _normal 2 podcast on IG, or follow me on YouTube under Life of Ree. And thank you for letting me be a guest on your show today. Yeah.
Oh, of course, Ree. Of course, your family. Of course, you always welcome to the show. All right, Jizzle, what you got for the people, Jizzle?
Okay, I know y'all probably been seeing me look a little bit distracted. That's because I was checking the my tablet and that. My boys winning. The score right now is 3-7 Jaguars. Okay, we in the second quarter.
Go
okay,
Jags.
We gonna win this game, and we're gonna be in the top 4. What else? My store is still up for my shirts. What else? I don't know. Oh, I'm taking donations. Go to my Instagram page. I'm taking donations. I still need about $40 to feed my babies breakfast for the 2 days that they take the intercourse test next week. I got most of the donations. I'm very grateful for most of the donations that I got, but I'm about $40 shy because they test next week, Wednesday and Thursday, and every year I use my own money to buy them their breakfast that morning, so that I make sure all the kids that go into the testing has eaten something before they go in. And these little bougie kids talking about some, we don't want no regular muffins from Sam's Club. We want Krispy Kreme donuts. I said, y'all got Krispy Kreme money?
Not the Krispy Kreme money.
So I put it out on my social media, and I've gotten several donations, but I'm only about $40 shy of getting my final goal towards being able to feed all my babies 2 days in a row. So if y'all feel impressed by the spirit, Cash App is, I don't know, somewhere on my Instagram page, but yeah.
Hey, make sure y'all support Jizzle and the babies. Anyone looking for real estate? Oh yeah, shout out to Joanna. Congratulations, Joanna. She got her license. She's an official realtor in Michigan.
Joanna, you want to be a realtor now? You want to do it now? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, Jizzle, that's in Michigan. You're here, love.
I'm just talking.
I put you in good.
But you know, Jizzle love it up north.
No, Maya has been doing an amazing job. So shout out to Maya. She's been doing a good job. I met with her. What was that, Tuesday? We went and looked at about 6 houses on Tuesday. We're going again tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
let me know when it closed, Jizzle. Let me know when your closing date is.
Shout out to Maya. Hopefully.
Hey, Don, I'm gonna go hunt down that referral fee. Hey, I referred you, Jizzle. Act like you know. All right. That was a great matchmaking by Mac. I put two amazing women together and they doing great things. You did that shit, Mac, but they ain't gonna tell you that. But I'm gonna tell you, Mac. Anyway,
if you had just stopped talking, I would have given you your props. You just can't.
You gonna give me some props? Go ahead, Jizzle. I'm sorry.
I was, because Maya was actually able to link me with LaShonda, and LaShonda is a broker. Who is a loan originating broker who is helping me originate a loan, and she got me about $7,000 in grant money towards my closing, which means I would only come to closing right now with about $2,000 to close on the house. So yeah, it's a lot of good things happening over here, and it's all because Matt connected me. He wasn't even on the show. What was we on? We was on your Instagram Live.
We was on Instagram Live. You popped in showing support. So
shout out to Mac, because the other realtor I was working she wasn't doing nothing. And I hate to say that, I hope she'll never see this, but she wasn't doing nothing. And I told her, I told her a couple weeks ago, I said, during Thanksgiving time, I need you to be available for me to go look at some houses. And I ain't even heard from her all this whole break. So she out. Maya's in.
Well, I'm glad that Maya took my good. I know she good people, man. So you good people. It's a great thing. I'm happy to know that, and thank you for giving me them kudos. Thank you for trusting me, Jizzle.
Shout out to Mac
for trusting me. You trusted me, and I delivered for you. Hey, Dom, I did it. She trusted me, and I came through for her. I didn't let her down.
Back with this again.
Oh yeah, I got to keep reminding her, Dom. I'm the guy she can trust.
I still don't trust nobody.
Bring them all. All right, y'all. Another. But Dom, 10 minutes later, hey Mac, so what you think about this? Is this a good person? You sure, Mac? Yeah, Jizzle, you good. All right,
Mac,
but she don't trust me.
Bad advice in my DMs.
No, if you want to go there before we get out of here,
we can go there, because he told me I was tripping. He told me to just calm down. I'm thinking too much. That's what he told me after I texted him.
She sent me a picture of a man. Hey, like pretty much, look here, come get this work. Jizzle say, Mac, the man saying, come get this work. I said, well, take your ass over there and get to work, Jizzle. No, Mac, I can't do that. I want more. I said, Jizzle, it's just a smash and dash. Let it go. No, Mac, I want more. You know what? F it, Jizzle. I can't win with her, man. She's not going to compromise. She said he's attractive. Dom. She said he been blessed by the best. She said he got everything she wants, but she don't want to be the jump off for the night, Dom. I can't win with her.
If you know a man is sleeping with 5 other women, why would you make yourself the 6th? Thank you. Okay, my point.
So nobody got nothing to say. Y'all ain't got nothing to say.
Why would you readily make yourself the 6th?
He's honest, Jizzle. He
I
told you.
appreciate
She
honesty,
said
but
she
I'm
liked that honesty, but
She
she
said
said
she liked the honesty.
yeah, but
it helps me to make an informed decision, because if I didn't know he was sleeping with 5 other women, I might be down for a razzle dazzle. But I like my pH to be balanced. Too much for me to be over here messing with a dude who I know sleeping with 5 other women.
Okay, guys, I am putting a show together called Matchmaking with Mac, and I'm my first I'm putting the show together, Matchmaking with Mac, and I have been trying to find Jizzle candidates. So this will be on IG Live. We won't be doing this here. So on my IG Live, I'm trying to find Jizzle like quality dudes to date. So it's called Matchmaking with Mac. I know Dom. If you know any quality dude, shoot them my way. Read
Yeah.
anybody. I've been trying to find them.
well, I'll make sure they far away because I know how she like them long distance,
Yeah.
Y'all
short,
keep saying that,
short.
and I don't like long distance.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Stop
Yes, you
slow,
do.
long distance, slow dating.
I'm tired of
I
y'all.
know how
It's
she
not
like that.
true.
So I'll make sure he like maybe in Cali,
Yeah.
It's not true.
Long.
Oh, y'all, I deleted my Facebook dating
Massachusetts.
too.
You said who, Jizzle?
I deleted my Facebook dating.
Thank you.
Thank God,
Thank
because
you.
that shit was depressing you. You would come in here every Friday. Oh, fuck the world, Mac. Oh, God, what?
She listened.
Hey,
She
dog,
finally
it was
listened,
not
but-
good for her.
Yeah.
Facebook dating did not work out for her. I'm glad she got off of that shit. So, Don, anybody you know, let me know. Anybody out in the chat, y'all know any man, it's quality, let me know. We about to hook Jizzle up. Matchmaking with Mac. 6'3", you gotta be dark skinned, you gotta be built like a Greek god, speak 3 languages. Makes
Y'all,
about,
you talking about the man that I just said I wasn't gonna smash?
he gotta recite the 23rd Psalms backwards. I don't know where I'm gonna find this dude at for Jizzle. I don't know. I don't know if God, if this nigga even exists, but we're gonna see, Don. I don't know, y'all.
Y'all be making these things that I say standards that are not standards.
Where is Jizzle? Can you tell her where the link is, please?
The link to what exactly? Because I said a lot of stuff.
The donation.
Donation on her
donation
shirt.
is
Which
on.
one?
I believe it's on my Instagram story, but if it's not, my Cash App is $ Tammy with a capital T, N with a capital N, G with a capital G. That's the thing. I'm like $40 shy of getting into it if you want to donate. But yeah, no, what I'm saying though, y'all be making these things standards. Y'all talking about he got to be dark skinned. I never said he had to be dark skinned. I never said that. I prefer that. It's a preference. I never said he had to be 6'2". I prefer taller, but if he's like 5'9", I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make the things. You talking about I like long distance. I don't prefer long distance.
You don't like Atlanta men, Jizzle. You don't like men from Atlanta.
Who said you? Everybody in Atlanta don't even be from here. What are you talking about? You're just saying things. You're just talking.
Well, he can't be from Detroit. That ain't
Yeah, he 100% can't be from Detroit.
He can't be from the Midwest. Period. You didn't
No,
already
I'm
mess.
okay with anywhere else besides Detroit. Detroit niggas can burn.
All right, I got my work cut out for me. Dom,
No
any
offense
homies in
to
deep?
everybody from Detroit, but I've dated 3 dudes from Detroit, and they all played in my face like I was some lame. All of them.
Shout out to the D, man.
No, don't shut.
Just so crazy. All right, y'all. I gotta find her. So anybody seriously, hit me up. Matchmaking with Mac, IG Live coming soon. Joanna, of course, she's gonna agree. I am looking for Jizzle to find a matchmaking. It's gonna be my first assignment and project, so we will see how it goes. Dom is gonna be helping me out. I don't know, Dom. Good luck. But
Dom does not seem excited for my prospects.
no,
Dom,
because you
speak on it, Dom. You
Go
over
ahead,
there
Dom.
making faces and laughing. Speak on it.
Because I mean, from the short time that I've been here, I know it's going to be kind of hard for Mac.
it's gonna be very hard.
One year, like, I mean, when's the last time you've been outside?
I was outside early this week. What you saying?
Keep going,
I don't
Dom.
mean going to Starbucks, going to grab some coffee, going home. I mean, like, you was out.
Bro, I literally, what are you saying? I was out early this week. I went out to brunch. I was out last weekend. You see me last weekend? I was out. Last Friday, I was out.
Okay.
Was I out last Friday, Matt? You saw me, right?
She was out. She was out.
Okay, all right. You making some strides. You done deleted
she was
Facebook
out.
dating. You outside. Hold on, man.
It was a Facebook dating that was toxic for her.
It's some hope for you now. It's some hope for you.
You know what?
You gonna get it.
Y'all. This
You
this
gonna
show's
get it.
over. Thank y'all,
You
Purple
gonna get
Face
it.
people. Thank you, Reed, for joining us today. We appreciate you and your insights.
Thank you, Reed, for sure, man.
Tired of
Absolutely.
these two.
I know, right? This is an everything thing, man. We always beat up on Jizzle. All right. All right. Good stuff, y'all. I love each and every one of y'all, man. God bless. Be safe. We'll be back here next Friday. Same time, same channel. And who knows? Maybe I might have an update regarding Jizzle's boo thing. I'll keep y'all informed, man. Big T says, wait a nigga, where you been? Damn, I missed it. Hey, Dom, they didn't cut the lights on in the club. They didn't put we didn't put the lights on in the club. This nigga walking in talking about y'all done, nigga. Yes, we done. Hey, Big T, the replay is just as good, man. Hit the replay, big dog.
You gotta put it's the rewind.
Hit the rewind, dog, big dog. Hit the rewind. All right, man. I love y'all, boy. I gotta get out of here, man. All right, next week we out of here.